everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is my phase equilibrium part 2 video. In this video, I will tell you the construction of the phase diagram, pressure temperature phase diagram for one component system by using the Clapeyron equation and the Clausius-Clapeyron equation. There are so many types of phase diagram. So basically the more general and more simple, not complicated phase diagram is the one component PT diagram, that is one component pressure temperature diagram, one component pressure temperature diagram, one component. So from my first video, phase equilibrium part 1 video, you know that there are mainly three types of equilibrium in case of one component simple system, and these equilibrium are the solid liquid equilibrium, that is solid state and liquid state equilibrium. Second is the liquid gas equilibrium, and third is the solid gas equilibrium. And this is the solid liquid equilibrium means the melting point, and liquid gas equilibrium means the boiling point, and the solid gas equilibrium means the sublimation point. So you will know that from the first part of the phase equilibrium video. So mainly for one component system, for the PT diagram, I will construct the nature of these three equilibrium. Nature of the three equilibrium, that is the if we plot, if we vary pressure and temperature, then what is the change occur in the phase at below. Now I am first I will tell you at the when the pressure is 1 atmosphere pressure is 1 atmosphere pressure. So below the 0 degree Celsius temperature, what is the state of water? State of water is ice. That means that is solid state. That is solid state. And at 1 atmosphere pressure at 100 degree Celsius, or above the 100 degree Celsius, what is the state of water? Is the vapor state. That is the vapor state, that is the gaseous state, gaseous form. And in between these two temperature, the phase of the water is the liquid phase. The phase of the water is the liquid phase. So here we can see that by changing the temperature, we can change the phase of a system. Like that, by putting the temperature is constant, and by changing the pressure, the phase of a system can be changed. So this is the PT diagram of the one component system, that is when pressure and temperature is the variable in the system. What is the nature of the curve of the PT diagram? What is the nature of the curve? And the curve are mainly these three curves, that is the solid liquid equilibrium curve, liquid gas equilibrium curve, and the solid gas equilibrium curve. So this curve are mainly these three curves. And what is the nature of this curve? Is it a straight line, or it is exponential, or it is curve, or bell shape? What is the nature of these three curves? You can say that by using the Clapeyron equation and the Clausius-Clapeyron equation. So this is our motive to derive what is the nature of these three curves. So we know that what is the Clapeyron equation? The Clapeyron equation is that equation that is dP dt is equal to del S by del V. This is the Clapeyron equation, that is change in pressure with respect to change in temperature. What is the effect of the entropy, and what is the effect of the volume? And what is the expression for the Clausius-Clapeyron equation? Clausius-Clapeyron equation is that Clausius-Clapeyron equation is that dP dt not, it is ln P2 by P1 is equal to del H by R del H by R 1 upon T1 minus 1 upon T2. For the derivation of these two equation and what are the assumptions are for making this equation, you have to follow my first part of the phase equilibrium video. So by these two equation you can construct this diagram. So चलिए अब देखते हैं at first the solid liquid diagram. For the solid liquid equilibrium, we are plotting here P and T, that is dp/dt is here. For the solid liquid equilibrium, what is the value of S, what is the value of del S? This is positive value, because when solid to liquid transformation occur, randomness of the system increases as the molecule gain more energy or their velocity increases. So the del S, that is entropy value or randomness value of this system, is positive. So del S by del V is positive. Del S is positive. And what is the value of del V? This value of del V may be negative, may be positive, depending upon the what is the component present in the system. Like very two common example of this negative. This is negative for water system. That is when water to ice transformation occur, then the volume of the ice decreases compared to water. And the positive, this is most of the cases this is positive, as transformation occur from the solid to liquid state. So most of the cases this is positive value. And this is the example of the carbon dioxide, that is when the solid to liquid transformation is occurred. In case of carbon dioxide, then volume is increases. This is more obvious, but there is some exception when this del V value is the negative value. So this is two conditions when del V may be positive and del V may be negative. And another point is that dp is equal to some constant value, that is for a definite amount of the transformation of a component from solid state to liquid state. What is the expansion or what is the compression of the volume is fixed value, and the del S value is also fixed. So dp is equal to some constant into dt, and after integration you can get that is del P is P2 minus P1 is occurred is del T. So you are considering it as that y is equal to mx plus c, So here m is the c value, what is the value of del S by del V. So this is a plot of the straight line plot, that is the solid liquid curve is the straight line curve. And what is the value of m? The value of m is the del S del V. So this solid liquid equilibrium is the straight line curve, and the slope of the straight line is the del S del V. The slope of the straight line is the del S del V, and slope is dependent on the sign of V, as del S is always positive. So when V is positive, then the slope is positive. When del V is positive, slope is positive when del V is positive. And when del V is negative, the slope is negative. When del V is negative, right? The curve is what is the nature of the curve? The curve is the straight line curve, and the slope is dependent on the sign of the del V, and slope is positive on when del V is positive, and slope is negative when del V is negative. So now you can draw what is the plot of the SL curve, that is solid liquid equilibrium curve, and this is the straight line plot. And this is one plot, that is slope is positive. When slope is positive, this curve is like that. But when parallel, you can also draw a PT diagram when the slope is negative. For SL curve, when slope is negative, then the nature of the curve is like that. And this is the solid liquid equilibrium curve. This is the solid liquid equilibrium curve. Here del V is positive, here del V is negative. Right? So you can get this type of plot from the Clapeyron equation. Now second is that liquid gas equilibrium. For liquid gas equilibrium curve, we have to consider the Clausius-Clapeyron equation, because the approximation of water made to derive the Clausius-Clapeyron equation is based on the liquid gas and the solid gas curve. So this is equal to del H by R 1 upon T1 minus of 1 upon T2. Now what is the del H here? Del H is the del H vaporization, that is the enthalpy change for the vaporization process, and this is always positive. This is always positive. That means the curve of the curve is always the positive slope curve, and this is the ln P2 by P1 is equal to something, that is the what is the relation between the P and T, that is the exponential relation. The relation between P and T is the exponential relation. So curve should be the exponential curve, and that's why what is the solid liquid what is the liquid gas curve? The liquid gas curve is the exponential type curve. This is not the straight line curve. This is the liquid gas curve. What is the exponential curve, and it is not the straight line curve. Here also it is the exponential curve and it is upward, because the this term is the positive term, and this is the liquid gas equilibrium curve. This is the liquid gas equilibrium curve. Same thing is applicable for the solid gas curve, that is solid gas. For the solid gas, we also consider here the Clausius-Clapeyron equation, that is ln P2 by P1 is equal to del H by R 1 upon T1 minus of 1 upon T2, and in this case also del H is equal to positive, and in this equation, and in this case also what is the value of del H, that is the enthalpy for sublimation is equal to positive. That means that the slope of this curve is the positive curve, and nature of the curve is the exponential curve. That's why what is the solid gas curve is that like that. So the nature of the solid gas curve is that the exponential curve, exponential type curve. Here also the nature of the solid gas curve is the exponential curve, and this is the upward direction, because the slope is the positive value 1, and that's why this is the upward direction curve. So these two curves, that is solid gas and liquid gas curve, the nature of curve is exponential, and but the solid liquid curve is the straight line or linear curve. So that's all about the phase diagram construction of one component system. In the next video, I will tell you what is the phase diagram for the water system. And thank you for today.